People come for the mess. Episode 8. Yes, episode 8. People come for the mess. A Beautiful by Disaster. Yes. Alright, so welcome everybody. Welcome to this corner of the interwebs that I like to call DC from DC. Allow myself to introduce myself. My name is DC, and I love it when girls are together, but not in that creepy straight guy sort of way. And I love it when guys are together, but not in that creepy straight guy sort of way. Anyway, if it's your first time joining us, welcome. You're in for a treat and prepare to shenan. If you joined us before, welcome on back and prepare to shenan again. We meet here various days during the week doing various different things. Oh, also welcome if you're looking at this over on the tube, that is you, or if you're watching this at abroad. Episode 8 of Poison Love. Yo! Last week it was wild. Like, it was wild. Like, the friend, she did stuff. Like, she was just like, oh, you can't leave me, don't leave me. And she saw, like, the actress, like, getting close with the doctor, and she's like, oh, don't leave me, and you can't leave me, and all this other kind of stuff. And playing the fool and whatever, right? Playing boo-boo the fool. But then, like, even at one point, she was like, she knew that she had a crush on her way back when, all those days. Then she was like, tried to seduce her, and she knew she was with the doctor. And I'm like, and she was just like, nah. And she even recorded everything and then sent it to the doctor, trying to break him up and stuff. And then the doctor was like, child, if you don't, look at her face in there. She don't even look happy and stuff like that, right? So I'm glad the doctor didn't fall for it, right? She was like, bye, girl, bye, right? And so, and then she hurt herself. She went like, she ended up in the hospital because she like hurt herself and stuff like that, right? And then that was like wild too. And then the doctor and her had a showdown. Well, not a showdown, but they met at the cafe, right? But then she had her friends who she'd been talking to the whole time. Her friends was just like, you know what? All right, we got you. We're gonna be fairy god people, right? And they bought out the restaurant just all for the actress to come and see, like, the furniture, like, slap the doctor. And she was like, no. Was not. What you not gonna do is put your hands on the girl, right? And so they finally broke it off and stuff like that. And so it's just like that friendship is ruined, whatever, right? And that was wild, right? So, but at the end of the show, we have the ex-fiance. He was just like, you know what? He go into it. He little punk. He went to go tell the doctor's parents. Like, he's a little tattletale. Like, I'm gonna go tell your parents on you, right? And like trying to force her to marry her and all this other kind of stuff, right? And then even had like pictures of her. It's like, you know what I see on her face? Somebody didn't see with you. A smile. No. But the parents was like, chat boy, if you do not get out of my face, like, which I would have thought, but you know, this is the whole thing. The I think the father was kind of like, get out of my face, but he still wasn't okay with it. So I think that may be another thing for another part of this section. But he was like, after he left out the house, he was like, release the video, like release the hounds, like I don't know. So he's gonna release the video and stuff like that for people to see and stuff. But yeah, so we've got rid of one mini boss. Now we got this other mini boss. I was like halfway through this, I was like, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be the best friend, the fiance, and the final boss is the dad. So we're kind of going down that route. Kinda. I don't know, but the dad may be like a pseudo final boss, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, that's about it. Let's get into it. Inconsistent. Okay, that was episode 8 of Poisonous Love. So like I've said before, the timing, I admit when I'm wrong. The timing was off because I thought that I would have liked the way that we were going to do. Would have been best friend, the next fiance, then dad as the final boss to get through all this. And it looks like they're doing best friend, then boss. I'm sorry, then dad, and they still have the ex-fiance who's there. This one is going to be a little bit stickier than just the best friend. Paul, I knew. You know when you see someone and you don't like them, and then you everybody else like them and you just don't like them, and then they do something and you say, see. I was like, I know what he's going to do. He seems, because this whole series he was controlling, he was yelling at his wife and stuff like that. I was like, he gonna hear her. And then the mom got in the way, and then afterwards he was like, he didn't even feel like he was sorry for it. He was like, oh, that happened, blaming everybody else. So especially with people who, like, in the real world, like people who always blame other people and are always blaming other people, because they will never change, because they don't have to change, because it's the rest of the world's fault. They take no ownership of anything that they do, and they're abusive. And so it's like all through this, he's just like, and especially I feel bad for mom, especially when he first started saying, and this has been consistent, when he first started saying, well, you raised her, that's your daughter, I'm like, were you in the room? Like, where were you the last 20 some odd years? Like, you are there, part of that too. And I guess it's also made even more stark because of the comparison with the actress's parents, who are just warm and caring and all that kind of good stuff. And especially if we see them both side by side in this episode, where they're like, can you take care of her? Thank you for being her care, because she is a little pain in the butt, blah, 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 blah. Like, what? And they were just teasing her and stuff like that. And they were welcoming, and for the doctor to see, oh, wow. I guess it's also that it's very confronting when you come from like a really traumatic, a toxic family environment, and then you go into your friends' family environment where everybody's love, and it was like, what the hell is going on? Like they like each other. Like, what is that about? And so I guess it was that, and also for her seeing her the other way. Now, wonder and I guess that's why she doesn't come home. Only time she shows up to her parents is when she's summoned. And I think in the real world, especially, you have a lot of people who go away from home and don't go back to home because home is a toxic place. Home is where the hate is, you know. That's the title of the song. And so that's the only time she comes, when she's summoned. And you just don't want to be around there. You get out and you get away from all that kind of stuff. They really haven't accepted. Well, first of all, when the dad was like, well, you know what, those pictures could be doctored. That's not really her. She wouldn't bring shame to the family. What he was saying is that that can't be real because I have such control over her as a person. She would not do that because I have control. And I see the father as wanting to have control because she's like, you're going to be a doctor. This is from the series. You're going to be a doctor. You're going to get married. You're going to go forth on this path that I presented to you. And there is a saying that, parents give you life. They're not a gift is when you give it and then you let them go. He's just trying to make a mini him. Like, he's trying to control everything. There's some parents who like try to control everything. They're not giving a gift. It's like their second life that they're living. And they're trying to use the kid as a little analog of what they want to do and what they want to be and all this other kind of stuff. Which is just so sad and just so toxic. Dad is emotionally manipulative, physically abusive. I don't know. I guess they're going to be a redemption for him or whatever, or unless it's like, okay, but we have the actress on her knees just saying, hey, I'm going to be doing it. Tan is homophobic because my side ship was getting it on and they were doing their thing and they were being side shipping and side shipping, and he called them out of their house for some koji. You know who's the other villain in this story? Him. He a villain. He's stopping this from me. He's the sweetness and stuff. What else? Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting what they do with the father, if they're going to even say anything. Maybe the mom looks like she's starting to change, but also that's another thing. The way that the mom acted afterwards she was hit, it tells me, it may give a signal to that it wasn't the first time, or she's used to that kind of physical, mental abuse, for her to just not even be in shock of what happened, just to get onto, once again, trying to get the doctor to break up with the actress. And that's a sign. As far as, so that's a sign. And so what else? I think that's about it. This is going wild. thank you very much for watching this. If you look at any part of this video that gets chopped up and remixed and show over onto the YouTube for them to take it down or to leave it up by chance. So yay. Think about seeing the full videos like in other places. Also shout out to you if you're looking at this in the archives. All that to say, I'm gonna end this like I end everything. Look, this world is really, I mean, it is, but even with the world being, just because it's, also, I have like about 20 some odd dollars from my Square card from last year. But even though the world is really, really like crazy right now, don't forget to take care of yourself. And don't forget to take care of each other, because that's really all we have right now. And if nobody's told you they love you today, I love you. And thanks for coming out. Good night or good day wherever you're in the world. God bless. DC out. Bye everybody. See y'all next video. See y'all tomorrow. Get some sleep. Bye. 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 You're awesome.